The country is on the mend and still climbing out of the economic hole left by the still raging pandemic. Hence, the country's economic managers see it fit to prescribe a higher or bigger national budget for the next administration to work with to keep the recovery rolling. The full report from PTV's Naomi Tiburcio.
A higher budget proposal has been approved by the Development and Budget Coordination Committee for the first year of the next administration. The DBCC is made up of the nation's economic managers. Their task is to determine the economic priorities of the government and set macroeconomic and fiscal targets. 5.268 trillion pesos is the latest consensus amount proposed for the first year of the incoming administration. This is higher than the 5.02 trillion peso budget for 2022. DBCC Chair Tina Rose Marie Canda explained the budget will be higher next year due to the expected increase in the government's revenue collection as a result of increased economic activity in the country.
For prudent fiscal management, we have to stick to a 5.268 budget for 2023. Now, it may be tight, but we have to live within that level if we want to be respected in the international financial community. However, we can tweak within the budget.
While the DBCC also announced a partial slash in the economic growth target for 2022, from an initial 7 to 9% economic growth adjusted to 7 to 8% for this year. The DBCC explains this is caused by the impact of the continuing crisis in Ukraine, which increased the prices of food and oil worldwide, the expected increase in interest rates in the United States, and China's economic slowdown due to COVID-19 restrictions.
Nonetheless, we will grow by 7 to 8% this year, supported by our very strong domestic economy. And the more we shift to alert level 1, begin face-to-face schooling, accelerate vaccination, especially of children and seniors, we can fully reopen the economy.
Meanwhile, the Department of Finance says it is ready to present to the next administration its fiscal consolidation and resource mobilization plan to help pay for the country's 3.2 trillion peso accumulated debt for its COVID-19 response. The DOF says the country's debt level will reach the said mark before the end of 2022, and the Philippines' debt-to-GDP ratio would have crossed the international threshold of 60%. The DOF is hoping the new admin can increase the country's revenue and improve tax collection to help solve the country's increasing debt levels. Naomi Tiburcio for The Nation.